one hand is releasing, and the other one is striking. When we think about a relatively medium distance of problem, a straight strike will be good. Between the hands, over the hands, what you feel about how your shoulders should move. I'm head instructor and president of KMG Kravmaga Global. I've been training Kravmaga for over 40 years and teaching too. I started with the founder when I was a teenager and continued to be his closest assistant. I was his closest assistant for about 20-something years. And during the years, I started teaching instructors. I worked with special forces in Israel, military forces, and since the early 80s and later in the 90s, I've been spreading Krav Maga around the world. Personally, I've been putting Krav Maga in about 45 countries, and now these days KMG has a presence in about 60 countries and with over 2,500 instructors worldwide.
You've mentioned Krav Maga many times.
Yes.
What is actually Krav Maga?
Okay, so Krav Maga means contact combat. Practically, it is an integrated system of self-defense, fighting skills, and third-party protection. So the idea is, how do I defend myself? In time of fight and combat, how do I deal with enemy or enemies? Can be on a terrorism level, can be a criminal situations, can be different types. And of course, third-party protection. How do I protect my friend, my colleague, member of family when the attack is towards that person? It also includes the VIP protection field, which is either governmental or commercial VIP protection. So the idea is in this seminar is to understand the danger, what's happening during a carjacking situation. So of course, carjacking seminar means anti-carjacking, not to teach how to carjack, of course. So the idea is to understand what the attackers are doing, how it is that person is being threatening you, pulling you out of the car, or getting into the car and telling you to drive. So carjacking you with or without the car. And there are certain type of attacks that may happen in a car, from outside the car towards you, pulling you out of the car, as I said, and also if the attacker comes inside the car, different type of threats with a knife or threats with a gun, or chokes or strikes and attacks. These are the things that we are talking about. And then the guys here, I like them, they are wonderful. They catch the things very quickly. The people who have been training here, I think a bit over 3 years also, and they have been very cooperative, talented people. Nobody was fighting me, so life is easy.
I also know that you wrote a book, and at the beginning of the book there were a few words written by the former president of Israel, Mr.
Yes.
Shimon Peres.
Yes. It's very important for us to put the system with a stamp of existence for many years. So the idea is to do things that it will be reachable for the public. Not everywhere we have instructors, so people will be able to understand, at least theoretically, what the system is about and understand the problems, the solution. So have been doing 3 books, the founder and myself. Until now, only one of them is out. It's how to defend yourself against armed assault. So it's dealing with defenses against knife attacks, knife threats, pistol threats, stick attacks, long weapon threats, and alike. And it's about principles, techniques, way of behaving, things related to de-escalation, prevention, because Krav Maga is very much about how to prevent yourself from getting into trouble. If trouble catches you, you cannot prevent it, you cannot avoid it, you cannot de-escalate, then of course you have to act. So we have this book, and more books will come in the future, and there are also a series of videos or DVDs that are presenting the main curriculum of the system according to the levels.
Who can practice Krav Maga? Can it be practiced by women, for example, or do you need to have a certain age
Yes.
to be able to practice?
Yes. So Krav Maga originally was developed in the military in Israel, in the Israeli Defense Forces. There it was designed for everybody, whether you're shorter or smaller, heavier, younger, a bit older, because also reserves, people in the reserve, military reserves also have been teaching. A huge part of our army or military is women. It's also obligatory. Women serve 2 years, men serve 3 years. So people are learning, and it's designed for everybody. So there's the bulk of curriculum of the system, and then we have also specific curriculum. So we have unique specific curriculum for the kids, we have for the women, we have for elderly people, and of course we have the bulk of the civilian section. And then also we have specifics for military, for law enforcement, for special forces, for protection units. So this is it. When you look at the Kravmaga, it is based on natural responses. It is simple. It is easy to learn. Of course, the better more you train, the better you will be. It takes about 50 to 100 hours, so about 1 year plus, to be reasonable in being able to defend most of the problems in the street. So first of all, Kravmaga is the modern system. It's 20th century, 21st. It's integrated. It's really a system. It's not just a bunch of techniques. It's not a sport, there are no rules. It's a lot about simulations in reality. Like for instance, today was example. How do I really deal with in reality? With multiple opponents, with stress situations, with confined areas, with enemies or attackers with weapons. The other martial arts or the other fighting sports, they are very good base for Krav Maga. So if you have this background, excellent. We will teach you how to use these skills in more of realistic conditions.
We're talking with Vladimir Alexandru, the owner of Krav Maga Elite, Krav Maga Club in Dorar des Ormeaux. The organizer of the carjacking seminar. Are you happy with what was going on tonight here?
I'm actually very happy, very, very good turnout from my students and also from the global team sent by Kravmaga Global with Eyal Yanilov. So everyone showed up, we had a great time, great weather for all intents and purposes, so everything was great. So right now we have about 75 students. We have good potential to grow. And in terms of the price, it can be as much as 160 for 10 classes. And any single person can attend. If you're a woman, you're a child, you're a man, we accept students from all ages.
Do you need to have like a special equipment?
Actually, we're one of the few systems. The only thing you need is comfortable clothing. You get comfortable clothing, you clean indoor running shoes because we train on the mats, but we train with shoes, and that's it. Water bottle.
Would you consider to make this kind of events in the future?
Oh yes, definitely. And for us, it's very specific to Krav Maga to train in different locations. For example, today we train inside the vehicle. Another times we do seminars in side buses or in the airplanes, or very specific situations, so we can cover the wide range of threats that could potentially happen to a civilian. So yes, definitely in the future again.
The seminar tonight was like a specialized training in carjacking, so it breaks from the normal. It's techniques that we don't normally see, so it was very informative. Yeah.
How did you decide to choose Krav Maga over other sports like karate, aikido, or what motivated you to come to Krav Maga Club?
Actually, when I started, I took kickboxing, Krav Maga, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And really, Krav Maga is the one that stuck the most to me, mainly because you learn a lot more stuff, and it's a lot more reality-based. The things we learn is, I find, is more applicable in real life. Yeah.
So, enough with all these theories and Hollywood stuff. Let's do very simple. Okay. That's what we can handle. What we cannot handle, we don't deal with.